Hi, this is Carlton Cullins, and welcome to the Blue Sky Strong Box. Hey, this is Carlton, and this week I am on location with my awesome girlfriend in Caddo Lake, East Texas. This weekend we came out here for Easter, and we're getting outside, we're canoeing, and trying to be active. So my first tip for this week is to get outside and do things that are fun to be active. Exercise doesn't always have to be so not fun. You know, it really is to get outside. The point is just to be active. And being active is really healthy for your metabolism. That's kind of my segue for today. I want to talk about metabolism this week. I've had a lot of questions this week from clients and people writing me asking me the specific question, how can I speed up my metabolism? It's a very important question. We need to understand first and foremost what metabolism is. Metabolism is basically the body taking the calories that we consume from eating and drinking and converting those calories into fuel and energy for the body. Now, obviously, fuel is something that we're supposed to use. The problem is we don't see food as fuel. We see it as a thing of pleasure. But food is ultimately just fuel for the body. And if you learn to look at it that way, it really will help you understand your metabolism. Now, we consume these calories, our body converts it to fuel, we've got to use it. When it doesn't get used, it gets converted to body fat. So what happens in this country a lot is we eat too many stuff, we put way too much stuff in our pie holes. Our body does convert it to energy slowly, but we don't use it, so it gets stored as body fat, and that causes a lot of problems. So the two main areas that I'm going to talk about are how to control it by food and try to control metabolism by movement. They both have to be present. But what I want you to understand now is you need to see food as fuel, and you need to look at your metabolism like an automobile. We understand if we have a car, if we want to go from point A to point B, we have to fill up with gas to do that. The gasoline is what takes us and moves us around. Our bodies are the same exact way. Don't kid yourself. They are the same way. If you fill up with gasoline, which most of us do every day, you now need to move. That is the reason we eat food, to move from point A to point B. If you're not moving, you don't need to eat that much food. But with that said, I'm going to do a little short segue here and talk about people. A lot of people are trying to lose body fat, and they're starving themselves. They're not eating enough, and their body thinks it's starving, and it slows your metabolism down greatly. And what happens with a lot of people is they eat one, maybe 2 meals a day. They're very small, they're very spread out, and their metabolism is slowing down, and they don't know why. They're still gaining body fat. It's because you're not eating frequently enough. So the first thing you need to do is eat frequently. You need to consume calories every 2, 3, or 4 hours. And I'm talking about small meals. So that ends up being about 4 to 6 meals a day, and about the size of your hand. Eating frequently. Now the quality of food is really important, but that's a whole nother thing to talk about. But you do need to look and see fuel as your body as being good and bad gasoline. If you get bad gas at the gas station, it messes up your car a little bit. It's the same thing with us. But point being, you do need to fuel up with some kind of fuel every few hours. That is the first key. A big breakfast too. That's the first key to speeding up your metabolism. Now that you've got the fuel in you, your body's going to convert it into energy. If you don't use it, it's going to get stored as body fat. So the key is to use it and move every day. You need to eat frequently and move every day. So every time you eat calories, you need to think about how you're going to burn that particular meal off. Now I understand a lot of people work long hours, they have kids, families, you have all these things that take you away, but you need to try to be inventive and come up with ways to be active. So if you have fuel coming into your pie hole, your body's converting it into energy, you need to use it or it's going to get stored as body fat. So this week, work on ways to increase your movement every day as much as you can. If you work long hours at the computer, you're sitting down, get up, go to the bathroom, take a walk, do anything. If you have to hide it from your boss, do whatever you have to do. But every hour you should be trying to move, even if it's for 3 or 5 minutes. Just stand up, move around, do some jumping jacks. One of my friends, she goes to a very clean bathroom and does a little workout for 2 or 3 minutes every hour, just keeping her metabolism going. I know this stuff sounds crazy, but if you want to speed up your metabolism, that is the way you do it. You eat frequently and eat good fuels, and then you also move your body as much as you can. That is my tips for this week. We're in beautiful Caddo Lake. Get outside, do something beautiful, and I will see you next week.